Another drop round. Maybe put a big fat saber-tooth somewhere. Let's accelerate this. I sold the saber-tooth, and I think this is the round where I officially ran out of time thinking. Yeah, on paper this bow didn't do a whole lot of damage. But still. Smoke is back, that's bad for me. That was a spell I didn't pick. I picked just about every other spell. Oil also back for my opponent, so this round I definitely need to shield. We have armor here that is supposed to defend against this. However, the opponent also added a fat sandworm here. And I do mean a fat one, and some chaff in the front. This is only designed to go against the fire badgers, FYI. He is deleting stuff with missiles. He doesn't seem to be missling this out yet. Yeah, and in time emergency, I'm just dropping a bunch of saber-tooths in the middle because I need to spend my money. That is exactly what I was thinking here. Smoke's super bad against my steel balls once again. But there also is no way of not... Well, technically there is a way. You can watch this duel down here, but level 3 Worm beats level 3 Rhino, both with armor. We get to the tower. These Mustangs are brave, but can they do it under the debuff? They do more damage than the Worm can absorb, but it doesn't really matter all that much here. Opponent right now in the tower debuff zone, not the tower debuff zone, the smoke zone, but it doesn't really matter because I don't have the units and the high level phoenixes can easily snipe my overlord, and I'm going down to quite a significantly low amount of health here. Well, not exactly what I had hoped. Opponent going for the extra deployments. I just skip. This is now my oil turn. We both have Iron Beam. I did level the boat after all. I think that was just a snap decision for, well, I need money. Steel Ball is kinda useless here in all honesty. Inside the smoke they can't do anything because they would need to get so close the Scorpions could shoot them 3 times at least already. An ambitious oil drop, but what are you gonna do? I'm going for extra overlords, trying to get this working. I guess I'm thinking that I don't need to defend this necessarily. We'll see. Opponent choosing to lay the hurt on a bunch of Mustangs. I think I should definitely have sold these steel balls here. Instead I sold one of the sabers I emergency bought last round. Opponent also purchased some additional phoenixes. And we'll see how this round ends. There is a Universal Defense Mustang back here, but I don't think that's going to really matter at all. Yeah, this Rhino probably needed boom. Well, then again, that would not have mattered all that much. Maybe it needed a companion. Or you know what, maybe I needed steel balls back there. Anyway, the oil is just absolutely, but not the oil, the fire on the ground is just absolutely devastating. And you can see here that I'm going down like absolutely quickly. Super quickly. Boats went in super deep and they can't deal with it, and the opponent is just winning here. Totally deserved in my opinion. I pointed out a lot of mistakes that I made this game. It was still an absolute banger though. And it's always easy to say that before everything hits the fan. So I wanna try and see. I need 528 damage. It's not a lot. Let's see what we can do. So this here needs to be dealt with. And I think a steel ball is the correct answer to deal with it. We need to erase a bunch of stuff here, and why don't we try throwing this on the high level phoenixes and everything. I think it's still good to have something here, but I do want to sell this. Where do we throw our oil? I don't want to damage myself with it. Why don't we try and just throw some oil like this way, maybe? Now, let's also instantaneously hit these buttons before I run out of time again. We should absolutely drop a pack of steel balls here, because that will deal with just about anything. Let's have them all target this. I guess the sabers are just here for the show. And then what do we do? What will we use to punch through? Let's level all of our balls. Let's purchase the mobile beacon and try and get this around. Maybe we can make something out of that. That was so much more useful than the balls. He doesn't have a unit here, so let's try a Phoenix Snipe as quickly as humanly possible. That won't work. I'm running out of time again. Let's just buy boat, buy additional boat, and get extra health. And yeah, I ran out of time and I didn't buy shields. This is gonna be ugly, but then again, what is he really deleting? Anyway, with this, the Rhino can win the fight, and we do actually not insta-lose the tower here. We didn't have the Arclight survive, but the beam is still ravaging through the opponent army. And we are dealing with a bunch of enemy units here. We do have something to cover for the tower, and we have triple boat in the air. It is about to kill the tower here. Yeah, this is looking pretty fine. Like, if we'd actually handle the problems on the board, we can absolutely win this. There isn't enough in the air and he's in his own smoke, so we win this round with handily more damage than we would have needed. This game was absolutely winnable. Like, absolutely, positively, 100,000% winnable. I just messed it up at so many opportunities. I think I can legitimately be angry at myself here. Because I had every chance to win this. I had every tool to defend against the sandworm. Although it is highly possible that it would be gone at this point. Like, do I really not want additional steel balls coming in late? I think you can make a point to always want those. Beaconing this around the smoke, I should have realized that the steel balls are completely, utterly 1,000,000% useless inside the smoke. And then finally going for a bit of a push on the opponent's weaker side. All of those basic moves, and I failed to do any of them at multiple opportunities. If anything, this is definitely a game of wasted opportunities, and I think I just found the title for this video. Alright. I hope this helped you, because I can't imagine to be the only guy who's wasting opportunities in games and fails to finish it out for too many rounds, and I think it's fair to say that my opponents are as guilty of it as I am, so in the end, all is fair. Thanks everybody for watching and listening, and I hope to see you again next time. I just want to admire the level 9 Mustang that has been going all game but didn't manage to win against the opponent's level 8 Mustang. How unfortunate. Well, that's what happens. Thanks for watching. Bye until then.